Hello everyone, this is one of our episodes for the Sarkar Show. Today we'll be covering custom blocks. So as we all know, there are different categories of blocks in Scratch. There is the motions category, the looks category, the sounds category, the events category, control category, sensing, operators, variables, and our own blocks. So what we'll be covering is how to make our own blocks. So what we're going to be doing is before we make a block, we need to do the script. It could be any script, but I'm just going to do this. When green flag clicked, turn 15 degrees, move 10 steps, go to random position, and maybe how about say hello for 2 seconds and next costume. So let's count how many blocks that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're counting the green flag block, that is 6. But this is 5 blocks of code. If you don't want to add the same 5 blocks over and over again for a kind of repetitive code, what we can do is actually make our own block. So in the My Blocks category, click Make a Block. And we could call it, how about we could just call it tutorial block. How about that? So now, when you make the block, you would usually see this define block. It says define whatever your block is. So what we can just do is put this on top of this turn random script and put the tutorial block in. What does that do? It does that. Now let's see what happens if we put the same script like this in here. It does basically the same thing, right? Actually, that's true. It actually does do that. So the glory of a custom block is literally, instead of doing the same block over and over, the same blocks over and over again, you could just put it all in one block. So that is an amazing thing of custom blocks. Why not we make another block, let's just call it block, and just add an input of, let's say, blocks, and yeah. So what we can do is just click OK, and it says define block, but see this thing? It's kind of like an input variable. So in the define thing, we could just do, say, move blocks steps. Now, when we do this, we could add a block and put in, say, 40 step. Say 40 steps. What will it do? It'll move around 40 steps, right? That's what happens if we also move. Well, this will prove it. This will move 40 steps. So we'll move it back to this original position. Alright, I think it's here, and it does basically that same thing, except it also needs to run that script, which is why it's doing that. So yeah, this is how an input variable works, kind of. It does all this stuff, so it all this cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed today's episode because about the amazing things about custom blocks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. See you.